All right. Welcome to the Haters Ball. It's your boy Dumb It Down. Here with my older brother, the old Baldy, drinking an energy drink, staying awake. And
Mm-hmm.
B Dog,
I'm here.
ready for bed. Got his blanket on. So we've been going, man. We've been not consistent with the pod. So if anybody comes in, shout out to anybody who watches, still rocking with us. But we're gonna start off, man. We missed a lot of stuff, so we're just gonna jump in with some old hate that we've had that we didn't really get to talk about that we wanted to talk about before. So Outcast, is one of the, obviously the name of the stream is, is De La one of the best groups. We definitely talk about that De La Soul album. We're excited to talk about that. But first, before we talk about them, we got to talk about Outkast got introduced to the Hall of Fame a few weeks ago, and about 2 weeks ago. And of course, I just got to hate on, man. Andre obviously didn't perform. I mean, instead we got some of this. Let's play a little bit of what here's the most played part right here. We got this chick doing this. She don't know.
King me queens in the puppet thing together. With the swing in us. Will live forever. Tyler the
She didn't know a single part of the verse, man. But like I said, they had a bunch of people come in and Jordan do a lot of guest verses on there. Tyler the Creator did it. It was cool. A lot of people did the thing that was cool. But Big Boy did. Was up there, but Andre couldn't go up there to do a single verse. But he still gives a speech afterwards. After the end, he still comes on and gives a speech. I don't really understand how you have stage fright from performing a song, but you can still go give speeches and everybody talk about you giving speeches. I don't really understand it. It's to me it's inexcusable. Even in a big moment like this, that he couldn't get on the stage and just do one verse. That's all you got to do. You know what I mean? Like any verse. So I don't know. That's hate.
That's not strong enough, man. You couching too much, man. You couching too much. You're not strong enough, man. Say it what it is, man. The dude is a bum, man. The dude is a bum. A bum. Okay? It's over with. Look, he got, he could do all the nice verses and stuff behind the stuff he want, but he's in the hater category now. I'm gonna continue to hate on him no matter what. I lost a lot of love because the hate is too strong, man. What is you doing, man? You supposed to be 3 stacks, Andre 3000. You can't rap. All you could do is play the fucking flute. Like, I want to see the dude come out here and perform. You're supposed to be at the Hall of Fame ceremony, man. When you an NFL player and you go into the Hall of Fame for the NFL, they give you they tell you give a speech. You ain't never gave no speech in your career. That's not what you famous for. But you supposed to be a rapper, man. Like, I don't understand personally, like, what's the problem, man? I want to see you perform. Perform your song. One song, a verse.
One verse, yeah. It's not a whole song. Nobody had to go up there and do a whole verse. Big Boy just did a couple of verses out of the whole little performance. So it's not a whole song. Nobody got to do a whole.
Was
song.
he there or no?
Yeah, he was there. He gave the speech. He accepted speech and everything. And everybody was talking about that, but he just didn't do a performance, and he refuses to perform.
They should have let him get his flute off though. I bet he would have performed some New Blue Sun. He'd have laid on the floor. He'd have rolled around with it. But you can't rap a bar. Go ahead then. Go be with them other genres. Like, that shit is whack to me, man.
Yeah. Exactly. So all right, that's just a big one to me. And then some other hate some other thing that we missed. Another album that came out that everyone's been talking about is the Wale album. Did y'all hear that Wale album?
Yeah, man.
B-Dog, did you hear it? Okay, all right. See, I want to
I-
know your opinion on it because it was a lot of R&B influence. I feel like maybe it might be more your vibe. What you thought? What you thought of it, B Dog?
Yeah, I won't ever listen to it again. I wasn't a big fan. I
Mm,
got like 8 songs in. I don't know. I put it on just to try it out. I wasn't impressed. Nothing that made me stop and say, "Oh, what's the name of this song?" Or let me play this over again.
okay, so yeah, people have been saying it's Wale's best project ever. A lot of people were saying that on the internet. A lot of people saying that. Uh, I'm a fan of Wale. I mean, he came out same time as a lot of my other favorites. J. Cole and and Big Crit. All of them. I was listening to all their mixtapes around the same time. All on the blogs. They all came out at the same time. I got tons of love for Wale. He's made several mixtapes. I still go back to that Back to the Future mixtape, the More About Nothing mixtape, but and then even his albums. I like his album About Nothing, and he's got good albums. But people are praising this album. Could y'all tell me why this album you think is standing out to everybody? I mean,
No, I can't tell you why. Because I heard this album and I was intrigued to hear it. I was like, hey man, let me turn this on, man. Let me see what this dude talking about. It's Basura, man. This shit is trash, man. I don't want to ever hear this shit again. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cuddly raps. I'm a Wale fan too. I consider myself a fan. I paid to see him live when he came to town. He did all chick songs, and that's what women was there for. Look, a lot of women was there. Mm-hmm. So this album to me is a lot of chick songs as well. And look, if that's working for him, then that's working for him, right? I don't want to definitely hate on a man like making money, having an audience that's loyal to him. You got to feed that audience for sure. I ain't trying to hit this shit again. I probably won't be turning on another Wale album again.
Yeah, I mean, that's always, I feel like, been the lane where he's the most successful in commercially with a lot of chick songs. But to me, usually he also, I don't know. Like this, it sounded more like he was doing spoken word or like stuff like that than rapping. Like he just wasn't really rapping on this album. It was more of an R&B vibe the whole time. There was no real rap songs to me. I don't really understand how, because it's the, I just don't really get how people are saying this is his best album. I don't really understand it.
They don't love rap, man. They like bullshit. So it's his best album if you like bullshit. Do you want to hear niggas rap or you want to hear bullshit, man? Yeah.
To me, this album, there's like three trends that I really hate right now. It's the trauma album, or therapy album, whatever you want to call it. So that this falls into that category.
Kendrick.
I feel like that might
be. You're talking about the Kendrick lane.
Kendrick Lamar. We know all the people following the Mr. Morale, pattern of making music. That's always trash. It's one of my least favorite. I don't mind people expressing themselves. I think that's cool, but it's just with these albums like heavily indexed on this like. And I feel like they use it as a crutch almost.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's chumming the waters for the Grammy critics. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just throwing it out there. Look at me. I'm emotional. Check me out. I care so deeply.
And then in his interviews, he also be talking about it too. Like he's been like doing a lot of like, I don't know. While he could come across like, very complaining at times, but he's been doing a lot of that. And so the album, my thing is, what he's good at is rapping, and that's not what I feel like he showed on this album. And then another trend I hate is when you take like super duper like big songs like R&B songs that are already hit R&B songs, and you just redo them like it's the exact same beat, exact same hook, chorus, and you're like, oh, that's a great song. Like, yeah, it was a great song 20 years ago. It's been a great song. Like I can go listen to the original. If you don't even add a dope verse to it, and all it is like another chick singing the same hook, and you're not even like doing your part, then like how can I say this is a great job at making a song? Like you just copy pasted and then didn't do your part. It's not even a good remix. Like it's just, I'll listen to the original instead. I don't really understand that. So those are two things I hate in like today's hip hop landscape, and he does both of those. So I really,
multiple times. Yeah, I mean, like, look, man, get this shit out of here, man. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is. Come on, man. I don't want to hate on certain people, man. Like, I don't like to hate on Wale because I feel like he gets enough hate, and then I feel like a lot of the hate be unwarranted. Like, it'd be for other reasons. People be mad at him because like he's emotional in an interview or something, which I don't give a shit. But when I listen to the music, this shit is not good. That's what I want to hate on. Like this what we doing? I just feel like sometimes this is what people do, man. How he got his fans, to me, he don't really do no more. But he did get. But that's the thing is, it's tough. If I was him, I understand why you making so much of these bullshit chick songs. These bullshit chick songs get you paid and keep your and they come to your show. I'm telling you, I went to the Wale show. Were you there with me?
No, I ain't go.
Okay, yeah. I went to the Wale show, and this is years ago, man. Maybe almost 8, 9, 10 years ago, almost. I don't remember when this shit was. A lot of women was there, and when he did shit like Lotus Flower Bomb and shit, they was happy as hell, and I was like, "This shit is trash. Like, that's not what I came here for." But that's the audience that he is feeding, and is it bad for him to feed them? No, not at all. I don't want to hear that shit though.
I just think you got to do both. You got to feed both. That's all. So and a lot of other albums are able to do both. You know, even somebody like Drake or something like that has songs for both. I mean, he'll have songs where he's singing, and then even he has a song where he's rapping. To me, for Wale to come out with an album and then just not rap, like not really rap, and all the songs be emotional and stuff like that, it's just I don't know. It's just odd to me. That's all. So. Whatever, and then just call it his best album at that. So I mean, that's when people praise you for that, that's what he's gotten praised for. That's what he gets rewarded for. That's of course that's what he's going to continue to do. So I really can't hate. Like I can't knock it. Like you got to do what's going to make you money. What's going to.
But this like that shit with them people been saying like they over rap and like rap ain't been in the top 40 and all that type of shit. To me, it's because of that type of whole shit mentality that these been on. They be praising this bullshit. So when we have great rap albums this year, but like great rap is they don't fuck with great rap. It's you got to have some kind of other gimmicks and bullshit. And so I think that's part of it. I think that's a big chunk of like you're rewarded to do some of this stupid shit, man. Like you if you're just a great rapper, it's like, oh, that's great that you're a good rapper, but what else? You know, tell me about your trauma. It's like I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say that
critics like to hear
the albums with none of the great rappers have gotten as much of the praise this year. I mean, other than the clips, of course. And I would say, they did their rollout with so much, of course, of the drama,
super well done rollout with some
great rollout.
Yeah.
Other than them, I don't think anybody who's just been spitting bars has gotten the praise this year. So as much as the other stuff, like I don't know. So,
but praise from that's the issue to me. You chasing, who is these critics, man? Who are these people, man? Who is the writer of Pitchfork, man? I mean, like, you chasing the opinion of some of these people that's outside the culture, in my opinion. And to me, that's why some of these people be diminished within the culture, but then outside they getting these other looks. To me, it don't make sense, but whatever.
Right. So,
Lotus Flower Bomb.
That's one of your favorites.
We can move on though. We can go to this week's music. This week's music, man. A lot of good music came out this week. But we want to start off with Ransom. Actually, since we talk about old stuff first, before we get to this week's music, let's talk about the Shay and Love. Shay Noir and Love album. We talk about albums that haven't gotten the praise they deserve. To me, that is the one. That album is great. Shay dropped two. This is a second amazing project so far this year. I'm a big fan of the Shay Noir and Love the Genius album, Desired Crowns. I don't know what you thought of it, Baldy.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. I mean, these are two best chick rappers to me that I heard. I know people like trash bitches like Lotto, but the chicks can't rap.
Whoa, dang! Why you had to do that to Lotto? That's crazy.
She can't rap. Her raps is
That's
trash.
crazy.
Am I
mean,
tripping? Am I wrong, B Dog? You tell me, Doug. You a Lotto fan?
I mean, she can't rap with them. But my thing is, to me, it's not
look,
even.
these chicks, if you can't rap with mid-tier rap men, you can't rap. Like just go ahead and hold that and say that you're not a good rapper, dog. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me, my thing is that you don't even gotta, compare them with just other women. To me, compare them with the any rapper, just point blank, period. Any rappers this year, and Shay deserves to be on whatever end of the year list we got because 2 great projects this year, and she's been consistent. And then Love, I mean, both of them, the back and forth on this album, the production on this album, I think it started off great with the Topanga and Not Me. I think the first run of songs is great. Like the first 5 tracks or whatever, I was like straight fire. And then Reason, I thought Reason had a great verse on here too.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, and so so I thought this album was great. And then they even did more of the emotional stuff too. Amina and or Anim. Yeah, I mean, I thought they had more emotional songs on here as well. And Conqueror. I mean, yeah, and they did it well. I thought they had good hooks, good beats, good rapping, good bars. I thought they killed it. So
I agree, man. I like to see these women winning. I like to see people linking up and doing stuff that's different. And I like to see skill displayed and style contrasted. And they gave us that. The production on this one was good. I think they did a really good job curating that. So I'm really happy about it. I really wish they were getting. I wish Shay especially was getting more of the love that I feel like she should be getting.
Mm-hmm.
But who do you think is better between the two?
I think Shay has had better consistent projects. Like she's the way more makes the better albums. I think on this album, I thought both of them have great verses. I was a bigger fan of Shay. I would say on this album, I think Shay. One, I guess if I had to say one or the other, but they are, just historically, I mean, they've been on multiple songs together, and usually I always thought Love would get her, but on this album, I feel like Shay,
I was about to say that. I think that she had it was much more even because in the past, Love came on and smoked her, especially on was it Veracruz? Couple songs like that. I was like, man, the chick making her look bad, but this one was good. That's why I was surprised, and I guess I wasn't really surprised, but I do feel like this album ain't getting no kind of. I ain't seen it in my algorithm at all. No, people talking about these other albums, man. I just don't get it, man. I don't know why we talk about some of these other chicks like these, especially these chicks. These chicks can't rap, man, and.
I mean, it don't even matter. Like people talk about more about the Wale than they talk about this. They talk more about the, I don't know.
Well, Wale is the bigger name. I'm not surprised when a Wale get love and shine. Like to me, he should.
But why specifically is a bigger name? I mean, to me, the best music.
He's initially signed to a major label. That's probably the biggest reason.
No, okay. I understand why Wale is a bigger name. I'm saying that just in general. You see people champion different albums, and it's not always even the people who are on major labels. Sometimes it could be, it don't matter. Like it could be, I don't know. There's certain albums that the internet loves, certain projects that the internet will champion. Even the Griselda type stuff. But then I just feel like Shay and Love are not getting the same.
There's a lot of dumbasses out here, man. So for the women, especially for women, if you're not showing ass, it's really hard to me for women to be like successful. I mean, at least look, that's what it seems like to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but every woman that's not showing ass, I don't hear them getting named like that. I don't hear No Name. I don't hear Lil Sims. I don't hear these other chicks like getting that type of buzz and shine. I think that in this modern landscape, to me, the way you get noticed is to show ass, shake ass, whatever other assets you got. Like, that's it. And you gotta outdo the next chick with your pussy raps.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's historically always been the case in hip hop, but there's always been, a few that
I think it was easier in the past. I think it's even harder now. I think it's harder to get attention now. I mean, even for the indie rapper, I mean, like for the men as well. It's not just for the women, but you gotta be able to grab attention. And unless you grabbing attention in some kind of way, it could be antics, it could be beef, it could be some stupid shit. If you're not doing those things, it's hard for you to get attention.
Yeah, but to me, the bars should be, should get you.
Man, come on, man. People don't care about the fucking bars, man.
And then they also have featured with lots of other, like we said, other dude rappers. Whether it's the Griselda, they're on the Griselda albums and stuff like that. So to me, they've done it. It's not like I went out looking for who's the top girl rapper. Like I heard these women on other projects. They shined, and then that should make you want to check out something else. That's it. And
we don't want to hear these bitches rap, man. We don't care about that shit, man.
Yeah, B-Dog, talk to them, man. Tell them your perspective.
We don't want to hear this shit. We don't care
even
about
if you said it, like for instance, you talk about people. People talk about Rhapsody and stuff like that. That album gets way more she gets buzzed, right? She gets.
Man, come on, man. Let's be real. Why Rhapsody gets buzzed, man?
That bitch,
Little brother, Ninth Wonder, man. Ninth Wonder, man. To me, Rhapsody got a name because she was associated with Ninth Wonder. Because the chick can't rap, dog. She can't rap like these chicks, bro.
I thought you were gonna say because she was on the Kendrick Lamar track. I thought that's where you would go.
Oh, that might be it too. But to me, it's always been, hey, she's Ninth chick, like Ninth's girl, not his girl, like his dating girl, but like Ninth is you put on. To me, that's always been a thing. So, I mean, that's how I associated Sky Zoo as well initially. So that's how I associated her. To me, she's like not even like a quarter as good as Sky Zoo, and so I always thought she was whack. These chicks rapping, dog. To me, they be rapping, and I don't understand. I don't understand the lack of. Well, I mean, I do understand it because again, they're not showing ass, they're not rapping about ass, and they're not. Most men not gonna give them no chance, but it's just like WNBA, man. Chicks don't listen to real rap. Like they chicks be saying they like rap, they don't like rap, dog. They want to hear some bullshit. They want to hear them Wale songs with an R&B singer, and they want to hear the Drake songs with soft ass bullshit, and they want to hear some of the other nonsense that's out here. They want to hear some chicks talk about how wet they pussy get.
All right,
talk English, Spanish, and French. Yeah.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How many things can it do, man? It does so much. It gets this wet to make this many puddles and lakes and rivers.
Come on, like,
man. Damn.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Man. Hey, well, regardless, if you haven't heard it yet, the Desired Crowns, Che Noir, Love the Genius, great album. All right.
Yeah.
So. What would you give it out of it's probably, we're going to have an end of the year, whatever, blah, 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 at the end. But this was definitely a favorite of mine for the year.
What the hell is beats that females like? I don't even know what that is. What are beats that females
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Tell me, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what that. See, if they like it and they rap on it, is that not female enough? You gotta understand. What are beats that females like?
The production on this album was good. I mean, but they don't have that many big names though. It's not like big names on here.
But Shay's been on some beats that's been like kind of mid-ish. I thought this was some of the best, like for 10 songs in a row.
Yeah,
the best shit I heard her on, really. Or some of the best stuff I heard her on, really.
Well, I thought the other project she dropped this year too. That's why I thought the other project she dropped this year had great production too. So,
I hear you, Like I get that
There's only
females
one
ain't bumping the conductor,
conductor
but for
track on
what
there.
reason? Is it because they only want to hear? Like, what is the? Because I done heard females over a lot of beats, man. I don't know what that means. Girls like songs when people tell them the songs are popular. Like, because I don't think they
guess
really want to
a
hear
song.
music for themselves in general. I'm not talking about like women. I think grown women have their own mind, but I don't think you have a lot of lady rap nerds like us that's like out here trying to hear rap that you have to look for. They taking the shit that's served up to them, just like a bunch of dummy dudes. It's just it's more men that are into hip hop in this way, in my opinion. And maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I ain't seen it. My wife always gets mad when I say this because I don't see them. Where they at? This type of shit came out, and I'm like, yo, you heard that shit? She's like, what are you talking about? I ain't heard it yet.
Yeah,
if I don't give it to her, she
when
won't go look.
we go to concerts this year. I mean, it's always okay. So like there were women at the clip show. There were women at the Gibbs show.
There are women there.
Yeah.
How many of the and this is the thing. How many women brought themselves there?
I don't know. That's a great question.
They went there with no man.
Yeah, I don't know if they, they're single or if they, that I don't know. I don't know.
Most of the time when you go to the shows, I go to a lot of concerts. I go to as many concerts as I could possibly go to. When you go to the shows, for the rap shows, is dudes brought their girl and their girl is there because they only there because they dude is there. They didn't necessarily want to go.
So he said songs they could dance to. I mean, it's really what
Some nigga shake that ass too. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Yeah,
right.
You're right.
So
I mean, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But that ain't. I mean, that's to me that's kind of embarrassing. But I don't know. I'm not a lady. I can't speak to the I can't speak to women. They don't understand what I'm beyond. When I look at them and I be like, you don't like rap? They be like, oh, I love rap. It's like, okay. All right, if you say so, but to me, it's not really.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well, let's talk about the albums that dropped this week. Let's talk about Ransom and Conductor. Since you brought up, women not bumping the conductor beats. What y'all thought of Ransom Conductor album here? Pull it up.
B-Dog, what you thought? I'm gonna shut up for a second because I be talking.
I've only heard a couple of tracks of this here. I didn't know that this even came out. I was impressed. Ransom be rapping now. That nigga, his cadence and flow is just so easy to listen to.
He hit some stupid ones on this album.
Yeah, I thought that's what I was gonna say that too. B-Dog, like he used a lot more flows than usual. A lot of times Ransom could stick to the same flow a lot of the time, and it works for me. It's cool, but he definitely switched up the flow a lot on this one. Yeah, but what makes you Baldy? What were your thoughts then?
I thought this was the probably the weakest collection of conductor beats I heard though. In a minute, I was kind of I was a little disappointed. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. What do we got? We got Conductor with a lot of different rappers recently. I think the Conductor and Rome Streets one of the best albums of this year. Really slept on. And I thought Conductor had great beats on there. I don't think the beats on this one is really like that. Now, I don't know if that's a Ransom choice because he definitely showed out on this album. But I was hoping for a little bit. Some of the other Conductor beats, like I think of that Rome album. To me, that Rome album is both of them at their peak, or both of them doing really well. And on this one, I just thought Ransom is carrying the beats is just good or okay.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a single great beat on here.
Yeah, the beat seemed a lot of like really bare a lot of times, like just kind of really basic, really like I don't know, just like a lot of space. But I wonder if that is what gave Ransom the room to do the different flows. Like, because sometimes if your beats are more complex or something like that, it's harder to do faster flows or whatever, But because maybe he chose those beats to do different flows, I don't know. I'm just speculating, but
To me, yeah, a little too sparse for Conductor. I don't know what it is about Alchemist that when the beat is sparse. I mean, you listen to that Alchemist and Arm and Hammer. When the beats are like more sparse and stuff like that, it still got some kind of personality and character that stays in my ear. I didn't really have that on this, and again, I don't know if it's just a me thing or what, but there was something to me that could have been a little extra sauce on it. Like it's good, but some hot sauce will make that fire. You know what I mean? Like this, like you can get a burrito and this tastes good, but once you put a little extra hot sauce on it, it's like okay. To me, some of the stuff needed that. Now, Ransom brought a lot, and so I was very impressed by Ransom. I don't know if this is strong enough to be, like I said, direct competition with Conductor beats this year. I'm gonna have to say the Rome Streets album I like more though, as far as replayability for me. Maybe that'll change over time, but right now that's how I feel about it.
That's fair. I mean, that Rome Streets, was a great album. Great album. I really was also impressed by dude JR on this Ransom album as well. I know I've heard him on his Ransom project before, but I thought he had
I was about to say that's the same dude that was on the Cabrini Green project.
Let me see.
Or is it a different dude?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he was on. I don't know.
Okay. I was just wondering. I thought his voice sounded the same, but I wasn't sure if it was him, and I ain't look at the credits to be honest with you.
Yeah. But he had a great verse, like I said, on Temple Run, which is one of my favorites. So I thought this was a good album. What did you think of this compared to? Because we didn't talk about the Premier album as well. What did you think of this versus the Premier and Ransom album?
I like the Premier beats better. I think people. I know. I've seen some different people commenting and stuff, and they not liking the Premier and Ransom or the Premier and Rock. I think they're tripping. I think the Premier is on. I think Premier has been on point this year. I love to see it, and I think Premier's sound's been great with these different people for their stuff. I thought he gave Ransom hard beats, like beats that hit, and was ready for Ransom to spit all over. He didn't. It to me is correct. He raps to me better on that Conductor album,
right?
To me the beats are better on that Premier album, and so it was a little, like neither one of them is perfect. I thought they both were good to really good. I don't. Again, time is going to change how you feel about some of this stuff. The Conductor one is pretty new. Even the Premier one's only a month old, because they came out almost back to back. It was almost like a 2 weeks, and then there was another album with Ransom. I was like, damn. And so, maybe over time I feel differently about them, and there's different songs on each one that I think stand out. But right now, I like the Premier one probably better because of the beats on there.
No, I mean, I think that's fair. I just think I don't know. Maybe it's just recency bias. I think I do like this Conductor one better. To me, when I listen to a Ransom album, I like, to me the fun is walking away with like Ransom have great bars, like jewels that he drops, like just interesting things that he's saying all the time. And so to me, the flows plus just, his bars make this one that I enjoyed listening to more, regardless of whether the beats were sparse or bare or whatever. So to me, the Ransom is the main attraction, I guess, in it. So
yeah, I don't disagree with you, man. I like, that's one of the things that Alchemist does so well to me, and this is why I go back to so much of the songs, because even when you with these different artists and you got a different style, if it's a sparse beat, there's something there for you. If it's a more hype beat, it sticks to me more. I don't know what it is, but that's why I like that's why I thought I think people hating on Premier. I can't wait to see what the Nas album does and how people treat it, because to me, it's his beats have been good, really good this year. I thought he did a great job with Rock Marcy. I thought they had great chemistry, and I thought they had great songs that worked for Marcy, but still was drums and still was stuff there. Ransom, we had heavy hits, different stuff. I thought he really laid it out nice for Ransom. And so I'm interested to see what he does for Nas.
All right. Well, the next album we talk about, because Premier was all over the De La album too, so we got to talk about that one. I mean, and a bunch of dope producers on the De La album. So I'm kind of on the camp of Premier's been letting me down. I'm kind of on the I haven't, as much as we've heard a lot of Premier so far this year, more than we usually hear of him, and usually you might hear him, I don't know, like a few, like just once in a blue moon, but when you hear him, it's like a home run, And this year, I feel like we've just been hearing a bunch of just like I don't know, some basic beats or whatever, or just a lot of singles in a sense, instead of a home run, and it's just not. I'm not impressed. So yeah. I'm not.
I feel like with Premier, the beats that he making now is of the same quality of beats that he's made in the past, and people just gas the stuff I don't want to say gassing it because I think it was still great, but because it was in the past when people were younger, they just love it way more. And to me, the quality is not.
We can't do that. We can't do that. None of a beat that came out this year is like New York State of Mind or Boom.
New York State of Mind is one of the greatest beats of all time. I'm talking about some of the lesser Premier songs that people hold in high regard.
Okay,
there's other Premier songs that's not New York State of Mind that people act like is the greatest beats of all time, and them beats is just
even the album Prime album,
like the beats is not like crazy beats. People, but compared to what? Compared to Glory Hole was fire. Glory Hole was really cool and different and creative. I don't know, Doug. I think people love it. Some of these beats, dog. People act, Mass Appeal's beat. People act like that's like one of the greatest beats ever. Mass Appeal's beat is just
it's just it's just the
But now these beats are so trash. Like I said, I see videos people like, oh, Premier fell off. I don't get it because I haven't heard it. I heard really cool creativity and cool stuff in the beats. Yo, we gonna talk about that De La Soul album. His beats on that De La Soul album are fantastic.
Okay, all right. So let's move on to because all right, it's interesting that you said that. All right, yeah, let's talk about De La Soul, man. Cabin in the Sky. Again, you see the title of the stream is De La Soul the best rap group of all time. We got to talk about where do they rank when it comes to rap groups. This album is they do one thing, they do thematic albums so well, right? So we just got to start there. They always do this, like just having Juan Carlos Esposito on here doing the throughout, announcing all the people on it from the beginning, and then starting off him ending off with calling Dave's name, and then looking for Dave, and then going right into the first song and talking about how if they stop, then Dave stops. And whenever you see, Paz and Maceo, Dave is there too. It's always three of them. And it's just awesome. I mean, it's just well done. Homage and giving honor to their, lost member of the group, but in such a beautiful way. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it done this well. Like, we just heard the Mobb Deep album, or something like that. Like, just nothing else compares to this, really. I really nothing else, no other album has done it like this in this way.
Part of that's cool because it's done like each group does theirs different, right? We heard Tribe when they lost Fife.
Yep.
We heard Mob without Prodigy, and it's crazy that and then we get this album. Like I was expecting. I don't know what I was really expecting. I didn't have high expectations though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's the same way I felt about the Mobb Deep album. I had low expectations, and then I heard the album. You know what I mean? It kind of changed what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. There's a lot to go over here, but we were talking about DJ Premier and his song, so we can start there. What did you think of the Premier tracks? You said the beats on here were great. He did Sunny Storms. He did where is he? He did Silent Life of a Truth. He did NF. Yeah, is that it? You just do those three? Okay, yeah. So maybe just those three. So you thought those were the best songs? Some of the best songs on here?
I don't know what the best songs on here are, man. To be honest with you, I got to listen to it more to really pick them out. I had so many I liked.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So B-Dog, we see you died. Listen, Leroy already said B-Dog like De La who?
Yeah,
Go ahead. Drop your De La knowledge on him. Go ahead and prove him wrong. What you thought of that?
I don't know nothing about these niggas. They suck. They, them, he, whoever. I was like 5 songs in. I'm like, damn. Hopefully this album over soon. I look. It showed 15 songs left. I said, yeah, that's about it for me. I got to the Killer Mike song, and that was it. That was good.
Wait, you stopped at the Killer Mike song? That was one of the best songs, though. You didn't like that one?
No, he killed it. Killer Mike was killing that shit. There's just whoever De La or Soul is didn't bring it.
That's crazy. It's Pasta News that is rapping on there, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. We know. I figured this wouldn't be his feed. I didn't think it would be his feed.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
So, but okay. So then we can start there with the features, though. Then, because Killer Mike did kill that song. I mean, there were great features on this album.
Whose feature wasn't great on this album?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, as far as the weakest feature, I mean, Common wasn't as impressive to me as, the others. But
I like Common on there. I thought Common's verse was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was cool. I just, specifically Nas, Killer Mike, and Black Thought, I felt like murdered their features. That's all. I mean, so maybe I'm being unfair to compare the same, but I definitely, I thought that they, stood out big time. I mean, what would you say are the? I know you said it was hard to find the top songs, but to me, Run It Back is a easy standout. Nas murders that. I thought, Black Thought, song was great. Super Duper saying, okay, Super Duper agree with B-Dog. He said, I actually agree. That long whack intro almost made me stop listening. Man, the intro is just like a roll call. There's lots of intros that are like, how can you hate on the intro? Skip it if you don't want to hear the intro, like.
Actually, the intro raised my expectations because I assumed he was saying all the people that were going to be on the album. I was like, oh, okay, they got some fire people on here. And then these niggas started sucking after that. So,
all right. So, what did you dislike about it? You just don't like Pasta News' style of rapping? Is that it? Is it the beats that weren't doing it for you, or what?
Yeah, these niggas sound old, man.
I mean, they're old. So,
yeah. I'm good on that. I'm ageist. These niggas sound like they 60, 70. They got the, some of their flows got that, that old shit that I really don't like on it. So, yeah.
They definitely about our dad's age. I would guess 55.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are old. I mean, that's the thing. So, I know their rapping styles, or I knew what to expect as far as the raps, I guess. And my expectations were very low, and so I don't. maybe that was why I had such a positive. I mean, when I turned this on Friday morning, I'm driving to work. First of all, this is a daytime sunshine album. It is some sunshine ass shit. The themes of sunshine, the shit be hitting like sunny days. If your day is not nice, this shit ain't gonna hit. I feel like it's raining outside, it's nighttime, turn this shit off. It's not the time for this. And so I did think it was, I didn't think it was boring, but I did think it was a little kind of depressing, which I thought was cool. I guess, and that's the other thing about this is this is a very, I've never had this feeling in a rap album. I tried to think of the one that I would compare it to the closest, and it's not like that. It's not what I expected for a My Friend Died album.
Right.
It's not super like down about it.
Mm-hmm.
But people take death different ways. Some people approach it like in a positive manner, and they kind of like killed that to me. Like I never heard that, in that manner. I really never heard any album that was, I guess, besides some of their own, maybe some of the older ones, that was like so kind of, it's positive in like a calm, like it's not like freaking out like it's the greatest day of my life type shit. It's just positive. Like, hey, it's nice to be alive. It's good to be doing what we doing at this age and still to be able to do it. And so I was like, yeah, I mean, that shit is cool.
Yeah, I exactly. That's why I said, like, saying it's depressing is interesting to me because it is so optimistic, almost like it's so positive in how it views. It's like these people have a cabin in the sky, and it's kind of like celebrating them. It's not they're not wallowing in their grief or sadness at any point in the album. Like I said, when we compare this to even like the Wale album or the new trend of the therapy album, where people are always talking about their trauma in a very like, look at how hard my life is sort of way. This is the opposite of that. They are not there's not a complaint. It's all positive. It's all about, if anything, how great the situation is, not how bad it is. So
I hate positive rap.
I think it's interesting that that you say that, like, you hate. I just don't understand that. I don't understand what that means. Go ahead, expound on that. Like, why do you hate it? Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've never heard anyone do positive rap good. Whenever these niggas super happy talking about how great their life is, it always sounds terrible.
See, I didn't take it as super happy though. It's not super happy. And look, I'm glad to hear your perspective because it is so different, right? Like, yeah, this is the thing with De La Soul. They don't do the same shit, and they don't do what. Like, to me, if the assignment is go left, they gonna go right. Like, it's just not what that's one of the most core hip hop elements to me is don't do some bullshit that other people's doing, even if what they did was great. Do something different. And they've consistently done that out of multiple albums and decades in rap. Like, it's hard for me I listen to the album and I'm like, dang, these dudes are awesome. Even if it's like, you're right, I don't think the rapping is particularly great, but there's good bars on there.
Yeah,
but like,
that's the thing.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't love Pas's flow all the time. I don't think he always, is in the pocket of the beat, or always, I don't always love how he raps. But I think he has great bars. I think he is a good rapper. I just don't love his flow all the time. And that's, I can say that about a lot of rappers, that their flows aren't for me or aren't always my favorite. So yeah, I definitely think, that's part of the issue. But to me, the album's so interesting. First of all, the story of the album, just the flow of the album, it kept me entertained throughout. There's some songs that I could do without. Like, for instance, I love like the Just How It Is, or
I like
what's
Just How It Is.
I didn't love it, or the silent.
I could do without the Pharaoh shit, whatever the talking and acting on the Just How It Is sometimes. But go ahead, my bad. I ain't went.
Yeah. No, but like the whole skit to it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love. I don't mind the skits. I mean, they always have skits, but I just didn't like the song that much. I didn't think there was so. And each his own. But I don't even love I don't love Pas's part on the track with Black Thought. I think Black Thought kills it, but I think Pas. But I thought Pas has good bars on it, especially on that song. I just don't love his flow, and so. But to me, certain songs it's not as bad as others. Like I definitely love, like for instance, the way they go back and forth on which song is this? Like the second song on there. Is it Sunny Storms that they go back and forth? Pas and Macy, is that one?
Sunny Storms beat is fantastic.
Yeah, it is good.
I don't understand y'all saying premiere, not premiere. Like I don't understand that. I really like You Don't Stop. I like how the album starts.
Yeah, I love how the album starts. I thought You Don't Stop is great. Yeah, exactly. Agreed.
These dudes are really themselves, man. It's not like I 100% believe everything they be saying. Like there's not like any kind of like fakery. Like they've never done it. It's just they are like exactly what hip hop culture is created to be. Almost like it's you do yourself, and it don't have to be like everybody else. It's okay to be different and weird if you doing you, and they always have done that. Like I said, I was just thoroughly impressed. I was like, man, they really made a really good album in a old dude's positive way, which if I just wrote it down and described it, it sounds stupid. Like but and the other thing is, I don't know how many of these individual songs will hold up on their own. It's almost like you gotta hear it together. I really like that song with Q-Tip. Yeah, I really like Q-Tip rapping on. I love Q-Tip rapping. I wish Q-Tip would have more solo albums. I love Q-Tip. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I love Q-Tip. But that's why, to me, it's easy to pick out the songs I didn't like more so than the ones like you said, that stand out by themselves. Because when the album starts, You Don't Stop, Sunny Storms, I was vibing. I mean, Good Health, Will Be, The Package, all of that. I was, The Package is the one where they go back and forth. That's it. That's the one where
the Package is really fun.
The Package is great. Yeah, The Package is great. I liked it a lot. And then Quick 16 for Mama. All of those songs I thought were good. And then to me, it's like I noticed it, like I'm listening to it and like Just How It Is. I was like, I don't like this. I really
Good Health was cool. Like see, Leroy, I'm with you on like this, man. Like, do I love these songs? Am I gonna play Good Health? If I jump in my car, am I gonna turn on Good Health? Not necessarily. But when I put this album on, like this is an album that I put on a Saturday to clean up, and this album is gonna be fantastic. Will I put this on in my ride? Like it's not necessarily always that, but I have to respect it. I guess I just have too much like appreciation for what they're doing to even have much hate for it.
Yeah. And I mean, to me, music's supposed to, make you feel something, as well. And I, like I said, they fill a place that is like, empty without them. You know what I mean? Like they, there's not, to me, nothing else like this, with this sort of type of positivity. It's not like it's not like they preaching at somebody or somebody telling you to go live a good life or something like that. They're just positive, and their outlook on life is so like, I don't know, it's just like beautiful. Really, like to me, when the song ends, Cabin in the Sky, from the start, You Don't Stop. Already, I was like, wow, that's great. That's a beautiful way to start an album, and then to end it with Cabin in the Sky, and then jump to the end with the song, Dave's song, Don't Push Me. I was great. That was a great 1-2 punch. I like left with like I was emotionally impacted by just this whole project. You know, I was like, wow, that's an amazing way to say goodbye to your, you know, group member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really like.
Yeah, like it's like I said, that's why I was so, and I listened to it again today. I was riding home from work. It was a sunny day, you know, so this was, I mean, really hit like we used to talk about the Wale shit, right? And I talked about how I don't want to hear these chick songs, but I really like Day in the Sun. Like it sounds really good on the album. Like it's positive. It's you know, Yummy has that super like type of voice, like it's like upbeat. I don't really know how to describe her high pitch. It's not a high pitch, but it's some kind of weird voice that she has. So you know, when she does these songs with them, it's just weird. I like Silent Life of a Truth. You know, you got gems on there.
I didn't like Silent Life
about.
at all.
Oh, I thought it was cool, man. I was like, hey, this is good. Like I said,
it's a cool concept.
If it come on in my shuffle, I'm not going to necessarily play some of these. A lot of these songs, it's much better as a whole than it is in individual parts.
Agreed. So great project. I mean, what would you give it? You had to rate it. What would you give it?
This is like a 9 to me, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I would say more like an 8 for me. Just a beautiful album, but just like I said, to me, the rapping isn't always where I would like it to be. The whole album. So yeah, I would say it's an 8 though. Definitely to me, I like way more than 4 songs. You know.
It's way more than just 4 songs, man.
Yeah.
It's not super long. It has a lot of songs, but it's not a super long album. In like 4 songs or something like that had beat switches. Like they don't really stay too long either, even though it's old dudes rapping. Like that's why it's like, okay, y'all really. I don't know if they took a ton of time. I don't know how long it took them to make the album, but I just was extremely impressed with their thematic, the way that they really do the best with the theme stuff, man. That's why, you know, we put that headline on this video. These dudes have albums like that Run album. Did you ever hear that Run album, Dumb It Down? Even though they're not that great at rapping, they're not great at like fast rapping, and they're like, yo, don't stop, just keep going. Like the album is like perfect for like somebody that's outside running. I feel like it's like, yo, like they had different shit that like when De La Soul is dead and how the theme is on it, like yo, like their albums thematically are probably the best. I mean, I don't know if anybody has done it like that same type of way where they're not all the same, but it's very them. Yeah, I just don't really know how else to like put some of that stuff in words.
Yeah, no, it's hard to describe. I mean, like I said, they are you know, kind of in a category of their own. I mean, they are unique in you know, in what they do, in a sense. So when we talk about best rap groups of all time, I mean, where would you place them? I mean, I think that they are, you know, I mean, they have multiple classic albums, I would say. So where would you put them in your all-time list?
Man, they're not my favorite. I've never been a big De La Soul fan. That's why I was surprised at how much I like this album. Because I like their albums. I never really loved their albums. And maybe it's because I just heard this one is brand new. It really made an impact on me on my first listen. But as far as I still have like Tribe, Outkast, and Wu ahead of them, and probably Mobb Deep. But it's so interesting to see both of them come out. Mobb Deep and De La Soul come out with albums this year, missing a member on Mass Appeal, like part of Nas out of all these legend has it or whatever, and it's so different. Like there's so different and both really good. Mobb Deep's album is way better than I expected. I thought that album was gonna be trash. I was like, there's no way this album gonna be good.
Oh, I thought so too. You know me, I definitely was thinking it was gonna be trash. But
Yeah, you a
the
Mobb
Mobb Deep
Deep
album was
hater.
very impressive. Yeah.
I was like, man, there's no way this Mobb Deep album gonna be good. And that Mobb Deep album I was super impressed. I was like, dang, they really put this together. But this one is the same type of thing in a whole different way.
Yeah. I thought it was amazing how they put it together. Really, I really was impressed in how they put it together. I was really impacted in how they did it. Yeah, I mean, to me, yeah, I think you're right. The closest thing to compare it to is like when Tribe, did their last album. Yeah, like so it was great. It was great. But as far as all time groups, I think they, like you said, they've never been one of my favorites either. I do like them probably more than Mobb Deep, though. I know that's controversial. I definitely do.
I don't think that's controversial.
Yeah,
Album for album, they're gonna have a better discography than almost every group. If you put their albums next to other groups, because I mean, look, I love Tribe. Tribe has what you call them that people hate, the love movement, which is good, but it's nothing like their classics. What's the De La Soul album that's considered that weak?
Oh, I don't know what people consider their worst album. Is it the AOI Bionics or
See, I like AOI Bionics. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. You can compare these groups in different ways because they have one approach.
Right.
And their approach is great, but it's not consistently great. But when it's great, it's great. But it's not. They have the G Unit album. They have other albums that was like, man, but then they have fantastic ones. De La could almost do, it seemed like they could make an album about anything. And that album will be entertaining and impactful. But are you gonna hear lyrical miracles? No. No. There'll be some bars and some jewels on there though. And there'll be some fun songs. But it's not Mobb Deep has one approach. Of course, with the Wu-Tang, you got so many damn dudes in the group, you're getting all kinds of shit.
Right? I always take Wu-Tang out of when we talk about groups. We've had this argument all the time. I feel like Wu-Tang, you gotta compare them to like labels, not a black group. But
it's like Cash Money, No Limit. Right.
Yeah. But I mean, if you consider them a group, then yes, Wu-Tang is its own.
But on the group albums, you hear especially the songs when there's 3 or 4 of them, you get 3 or 4 different kind of stuff, or a little, there's some differences there, and that obviously that helps them. With Tribe, Tip and Fife just so different, and it's like peanut butter jelly, like it goes great, but they're very different. Yeah. And so that's one of the things I like about them so much. I'm trying to think of what other comparisons we have. Outkast, they take it to outer space on sometimes, and then they can bring it back. So that's Andre with his flute playing self, and then you got Big Boy who keeps it pimping and all of that type of stuff. And so you really get that great contrast as well. So that's kind of.
I think with Outkast, you have the same type of originality, but then you also have just better rap quality of rapping.
100%.
So,
with a little bit of Southern seasoning on it, you know what I mean? Which always going to appeal to me.
So I think, Outkast has always been number 1, and then Tribe number 2. I think those two, groups, have, like I said, higher quality rapping and original music. Whereas, and then, then to me, after that, I feel like the debate comes after that. The other groups have less of the originality. So De La beats them in originality in pretty much any other group. But, they may not win out on the rapping. So then it comes down to who's rapping you like the most, or what style of music you like the most, of course.
Exactly, preference. And then look, to me, it's not even it's almost like, what mood am I in?
Right.
Is it cold outside? Am I walking through the streets in Tim's? Oh, it's my deep time. Like there's no question. You know what I mean? But you're right. I mean, he goes some great options. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think Bone is over De La Soul, but I do think those other groups got arguments. But like there's times, man, you get in your car, UGK is the one. But
Yeah,
you know,
UGK
like, or Ball and J is in your car. That's like, hey, that's great to put on. De La Soul is not necessarily the car rap. Like you know, you're not turning that up while you're driving down the street.
No, in my headphones. It's definitely way better in my headphones while I'm taking a walk in the sun. Way better than that. Yeah, like yeah. So yeah. Man, but yeah, appreciate you, Leroy, coming through. You know, we're all yeah. So whenever you have somebody like 3000 who come to the studio wearing a turban, astronaut boots, and a jacket, he wins automatically. I mean, yeah, he definitely. Right. But he on our hate list right now after not performing in the Hall of for the Hall of Fame. The dude only wants to get on stage, I guess, when he has a flute in his hand or something.
I didn't know you was a big time Bone fan, man. I do not agree with this. I do not agree
with
this.
To
but
me, I know Bone is like a cult. Like the people who love Bone, they love it. But that's a
you ever met
like
a Tech Nine fan, like a dude that was a hardcore Tech Nine
fan?
You'd be like, dog, dude, you gotta relax. They'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Tech Nine got 8 classics. You'd be like, yo, relax, dog. But yeah, they got fans. Like I don't want to hate, but I don't think they had those level of albums, man. But let me tell you something. They got some fantastic songs, and one of my favorite they got probably my favorite weed song ever. I don't know if it's my favorite, but they got a couple of my top 3 weed songs ever.
Well, you gonna name them?
Weed song. I'm pretty sure it's called Weed Song.
Okay.
Bone Thugs got some great. I was a much bigger Bone Thugs fan when I was younger too. That's funny. Crazy Bone was always my favorite.
Okay. All right, man. It's cool. Then before we get out of here, let's talk about B-Dog's favorite rapper, Juelz Santana. Right? This is your guy, and I want to hear what B-Dog. I want to hear what you think of this of his take right here. I don't know. I wonder if you appreciate it. Let's see. Juelz on a podcast
and all that. That shit early because by the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses and how to. But they that shit early because by the time they get teaching
over different demographic of things, and I think that shit gonna take over.
No, but seriously though, we gotta start teaching our kids though just financial wealth and literacy and all that. That shit early because by the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses and how to. But they don't really need to know how to read.
Wait, stop.
I ain't gonna say that. I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that in a way to be literate because you're not supposed to be literate, but you can.
What's more important, reading or math?
Math. Told you. Math. I think you can listen to a book on YouTube. You can still obtain the information. You don't have to know how to read. That's not reading and understanding. I believe common sense.
You know what's crazier than Joel saying this is this dude that's next to him, this guy that is like you are so right. Like you've been saying what I've been. He's so hype about it.
Nah, he right. He cooking. You can listen to an audio book. You're right.
All right, let's finish the
everything. I'm a common sense nigga. I'd rather have 0 book smarts and common sense, be able to read the room, be able to read life, be able to read people. I try to understand people, understand. I'm saying like nowadays you can listen to a book. I just listen to the 48 Laws of Power. Not to
you got to read the contract, Els.
You don't have to listen to that too. They got apps you can put it in and it'll read it to you. Are you crazy? Huh?
That's true.
It probably will. AI will now. That's what I'm saying. That's how free
you don't have to read. Shit got to be told to you.
So I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like you don't need to know how to read.
Floyd Mayweather don't read that shit. Like it's mad shit you got to read.
You saying that? You just got to know what you like. You ain't got to read the restaurant. You can just say, "What is this? A steak joint? I want steak, nigga. I want what y'all steak come with? What y'all got? When the waiter come, you like, what come with the steak? Fries, fish, that, and the third. I want this, that, and the third. I ain't got to read no menu. I'm just saying you don't have to read. Like you know what I mean? Reading is just when people want to embarrass you and try to play you. And I'm saying do funny show. You can't read your contract. You can't read your contract. Anybody who said you can't read your contract, they didn't read their contract. They had a lawyer read their contract. They just saying it to be funny. Everything is like a you got some niggas that do joke, they wear their sleeve on their heart, and some niggas, they make everything like into jokes and shit like that. So that'd be them. You can't read. Yo, that's what
go ahead, B-Dog. Tell us why Jules is cooking here, man. Go tell
He's
us
making
about
good
that.
points. He's making good points. AI coming now with the new glasses, you probably won't even have to read. It'll just read the sign for you. Yeah, you just ask the wait. You just tell the waiter what you want. That's hey, this guy. That's smart. He's smart.
All right. Good, Baldy. What's your thoughts?
This is embarrassing, man. But I'm not surprised from a nigga that brought a loaded gun to an airport and then did a bid off it. It had to get take away from his kids and his girl because he's a dumbass. If you stupid, then of course this is stupid nigga logic.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't. To me, was I just can't believe that people, like, especially this dude next to him, that is so high. And you be the y'all, so AI will read it for you. But the issue is, if you don't know how to read, is even if someone reads it to you, you don't comprehend what it's saying. Like, it doesn't matter if someone reads it to you if you don't have reading comprehension skills. Okay,
right?
Nah,
That's two different things, man.
man.
I talk kids, man. I talk kids. You talk to kids. You say, "Yo, read this page." They can read the words, bruh. They don't. And then I'll be like, "Yo, what happened in that?" I'm like, "What the fuck you mean you don't know what happened? Like, you read the shit. You don't know what it's about." I mean, I think a dude went somewhere. Like, yo, that's not comprehension. So you can listen to a book, but if you don't get what it's saying, you don't get what it's trying to tell you. You don't get the themes. This is why a lot of people so fucking stupid today. You got dumbass politicians stand right in your face, tell you some stupid bullshit, and they be like, "That sounds good to me, brother," because you didn't fucking understand what he was saying to you. He told you in your face you a dumbass, and he don't think you smart. But you sitting there like, look at that. He loves America. Like, nah, you put that on him. He told you he ain't doing that shit you said. Like, people don't have no good. You gotta be able to understand shit, read between the lines.
Right, and that only comes through the process of learning how to read. This was the issue with this whole concept that he's saying. Like, we should just have our kids, do business class, learn business, but like not read. Like, first of all, like, what job you gonna get? You gotta know how to read emails. Like, you gotta know how to read instructions to do something. Like, just having. This is what kids do. Now is they just whatever the AI says, they copy and paste that stuff. They're not comprehending what it says. They don't know they don't know if it's wrong. They just believe whatever it says because that's what AI told me, or that's what I heard, instead of actually thinking about the words that they're reading.
Reading is the key to everything else. If I could read, I could figure out some other shit. I could figure out the business or some math. Exactly. I could go read and absorb the shit. You listen to an audio book while you're driving, bro, you just zone out. You be like, damn, look at that fine bitch right there. Damn, look at the rims on that car right there. Then you realize you ain't been listening 2 minutes. You don't know what the fuck they said. You be like, oh, I gotta rewind this shit. I zoned out. That happens all the time. People think that's not smart, man. People got to get their mind right. But I'm not surprised. That's a lot of American attitudes.
And listen, if you want to be a good rapper, you got to know how to read. I mean, listen, the best rappers read. All right, this is why Joel's never been a great rapper. I mean, he's telling you right now, the best rappers read. You got to know what stuff is. You got to know what a metaphor is. You got to know what what I mean. You got to know. I just don't understand how you could be. And then to say like math is more important. Like if AI could replace something, they could do the math for you. But reading is, I would say, like, you got to know how to read the stuff. Read what it's saying to you. Like, I just don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand even that like concept. Like, oh, just take math class, but don't read. Well, what if you get a reading a word problem? Then you can't do the math because you don't understand what the word problem's saying. You stupid. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. So
go ahead, B-Dog. You get last word today.
Hey, man. I just want to tell all the people out there, you ain't got to read shit. Get the AI glasses. It'll explain it to you. AI is the way. Just feed the AI. That's all you have to do, man.
And you getting
Fuck
paid
the
from
AI, man.
these
You
you at
John
least
Connor
invested in the
sellout,
AI
man.
stocks or something since you
Yeah, you sell out to
you got
Skynet,
money in.
man.
Take the blue pill, man. Take the blue
No,
pill.
man, we gotta get Sam Altman to Miles Dyson himself, man. It's time to blow your ass up, boy. We don't need your stupid ass out here. Tired of these AI robots.
B-Dog agrees with Jewels. Yeah, man. Listen, Jewels thought he was sounding cool. He was saying F reading get money, but yeah, downplaying reading is just yeah. I mean, I didn't respect reading as a kid until I started reading on my own and realized how dumb it was. Yeah, I mean,
That's the story of being a child, basically. I mean, you don't realize a lot of shit till you realize it.
but that's the thing, and that's why school. If you teach kids how to read, then they have the information. Like they can find information for the rest of their life. As long as you have learned how to process information through the act of reading, skills and comprehension, then the world, you could go read a business book or whatever else that you're talking about. But if you don't know how to read, you are barred from any new information. All you got is what AI tells you is true or whatever,
Or what some other dude tells you is true.
Exactly. So you just.
That's how you become a sucker.
Right.
All right, we out of here. B-Dog, I gave you the last word, man. You good? You supposed to get the last word. My fault, dog.
No, I'm good, man. Luca out here cooking. Shout out to Luca. Shout out to Wimby. Euros all the way, man.
Nah, I was about to say, fuck these Euros, man.
All right,
okay?
Man.
This America first.
Peace. Catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, that's an American holiday, right? That's American.
Right.
Happy Columbus Junior Day.